For centuries, the people of the southern West Virginia coal fields have embodied the traditions of hard work, determination, and family. A people that perseveres through adversity. They know how to make things happen. In one of the best preserved, historic coal camp communities of the Winding Gulf coalfield region, those traditions live on in the people who are today investing their heart, hands, and hope in the community of Helen, West Virginia.
So some of the stuff that we want to make sure that you guys are aware of, keep your protective gear on at all times. Today we are working on cleaning out and mothballing this 7-unit apartment building. It has been here for at least 60 years.
What a mothballing is stabilizing the building for future renovation, restoration, adaptive reuse. And preserving what is here until time at which that can be affected. So what we're doing here right now is we're of course cleaning the building out of all the debris. And what we're doing is we are closing the windows, the building up. We are putting panels across, and there's a certain way of doing them so that they can be taken off quite easily, but they are tamper-proof from the outside. And so we're stabilizing this building essentially in an effort to adaptively reuse it in the future.
This particular project, it began last spring. We did a program called Bridges to the Past, where we were traveling throughout the New River Gorge region, a 4-county area, and we did a survey of Raleigh County, and we did a driving tour through the Winding Gulf area. This was August 6th, and during that tour we drove by and noticed this, and it was pointed out to us that this was a structure that was slated for demolition. There are a number of reasons why this structure should be saved. We are losing so much of our heritage from the past for southern West Virginia, for the Winding Gulf, for Raleigh County, and we have got to start saving some vestiges of our past before it's all gone. Helen is one of the last best preserved intact coal camps in the Winding Gulf region. And if the community here ever wants to have a historic district for their community, this structure, the apartment building, is a crucial foundation and anchor to making that happen.
We would like to preserve what history is left here in this town. A whole lot of things in past have been taken out or torn down, and from years ago to now there doesn't seem to be any remnants of what's left. So basically I guess we're trying to preserve what's left.
Well, being slated for demolition, it was through the county's abandoned and dilapidated structures program. The structure would have been torn down because of its aesthetic values. It looked bad. Structurally, this thing was probably as strong as it was from the day it was built. And with the demolition process, the county would have paid to have the structure torn down, which may have cost $40,000, $50,000, if not more, to have it landfilled and so forth. And they would have placed a lien on the property. And sometime in the future, someone could come in and pay the lien and the property would be theirs. But I don't see that happening with a $50,000 lien on a piece of property.
You know, it's always important to save a structure that is important to coalfield history. Helen is a remarkably intact coal camp. We don't have a lot of those left, so preserving the fabric at Helen is very important to us. And this is important because all preservation is local.
A lot of our volunteers are really interested in historic buildings. They're also very interested in West Virginia history, and they want to see some sort of transformation in the state, and they really are interested in the economic development possibilities that could happen with this building.
What we're trying to do is we're trying to diversify our economy too. There is a chance there's opportunity here with things like this to bring jobs to places like Helen, West Virginia through tourism and entrepreneurship opportunities. We really don't know. But if we don't try and do things like this, we will never ever know.
Well, I think Helen and the southern coal fields in general, as I'm sure others have discussed, it's a difficult situation when you're dealing with deindustrialization, and you're seeing that all around the region. And what's interesting about Helen and the other coal communities in this area is that there were so many people who used to live here and have ties to these areas. So we view this area as prime for heritage tourism. And there are a lot of people who are proud of the coal heritage, and as they should be. They want to learn more about it. They want to know where they came from.